2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Miles Turner is one of the game's premier rim protectors. He said, quote, "I change games. I'm able to push my team, and they know that when I'm back there, it makes it easier for everybody. I want to show the league what everybody in Indy has known for years, that I'm a defensive anchor, and I take pride in that."
Well, he is a presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point. And for the Pacers, Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Nesmith out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do, PA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And here's Smart. Horford outside. Pass to Tatum. Over Hield. Tries to keep it alive. Yikes. Nothing but air on that one. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Six to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Duarte's shot is good.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Pass to Horford. Outside, Brown. It's Smart on the wing. Fires the three. The Pacers pull it in. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Now here's Horford. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Pass to Brown. Back to Horford. Brown finds Horford. The rebound by Nesmith.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Brown with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Outside, Brown. Horford draws the double. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
First one falls for him.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
And both free throws good for Brown. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Smart right side. Pass to Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Halliburton outside. Here's Duarte. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Here's Tatum. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
That one misses for Tatum. And Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pass to Duarte. Outside for Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. That three's off the mark. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Smart. Here's Nembhard. Here's Matherin. Pass to Nembhard. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. Doris, Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
Matherin. Offensive board. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, how about that length and explosiveness? Miles Turner in style.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Williams on the wing. Pass to Brogdon. Back to White. The three ball. The rebound by Turner.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Matherin. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside, Brown. Steps back and fires. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. So a moment now to see the story for Derek White. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
first one at the line is good.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
Brissett's checked in for Turner. Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Nembhard. White against McConnell. Fires from deep. Brissett's shot is good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Williams passes to Brown. Outside Brogdon. Back to Williams. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Boston trailing. Brown with it. 6 points for him. The offensive rebound. Can't hit from in close.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Then there's Al Horford, then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the power forward position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now, he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Some changes for Boston. Williams is checked in for Hauser, and Smart subbed in for Pritchard. And the Celtics in possession here. Trailing by 5. Here's Smart. Pass to Williams. And Turner with the block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Hield passes to Halliburton. Back to Hield. Now Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. Horford covering. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smart. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
With Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brogdon's checked in. the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? You don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
We all know this guy is a volume three-point shooter. Mr. Hill does not lack for confidence.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
The Celtics have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Smart outside. Tatum against Hield. And it's Tatum missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Al Horford. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. The Celtics shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Outside Brogdon. Smart outside. Clock at 6. From 13, and the shot goes down. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana.
George Hill.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Turner.
Indiana foul. Aaron Neesmith. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Celtics have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Duarte. Back to Hill. Here's Neesmith, hounded by Tatum. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Yep, that one's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Hill the pass to Hield. It's Duarte on the wing. 4 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Inside, here's Smart. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Some changes for Boston. Williams comes in for Horford, and it's White in for Smart. Pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. A minute 50 left in the second period. Here's Nora. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pacers again can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
White goes up again. And the Pacers making a change here. Brissett's checked in.
Onto the court for the Pacers, O'Shea Brissett.
Indiana trailing here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
At the line.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And he makes the first. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Tatum. Driving inside. They double team Tatum. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Tatum. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Here's Nora. Here's Matherin. And that one is hammered home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. Here's Nora. Here's Matherin, hounded by Tatum. And it's Matherin missing. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
Here's Matherin. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaylen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
He set the bar high, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with confidence. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Miles Turner out there with Neesmith. Then it's Chris Duarte. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the one. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Outside Tatum. They double team Tatum to the middle. And Williams punches it home.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Pass to Duarte. Healed up top. Ooh, poked away. Turner. Some solid defense from Williams. Well, the Celtics shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Here's Tatum. The shot comes out, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Horford. Smart outside. Left side Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven that over stretches of a game, he can take over with his scoring ability.
Here's Nembhard. Up top Turner. Williams defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, Miles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
And the Pacers making a change here. Hill's checked in. Muscala, he's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hauser. And rejected.
Wow, Buddy Hield sending it back. How about the defensive play?
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
At the line for Indiana, Buddy Hield. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Hield hits them both. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Smart passes to Horford. Here's Hauser. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 5. From 11 feet away. And Turner with the block. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Smart against Hill. Over Smart. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
So it's Boston now. 2-point game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Brown passes to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Hill against Smart. He's off on that one. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Hield, driving in. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And here's Brown for 3. Boston again missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Turner. Had a chance to tie it. The Celtics with the lead.
When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over, and it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Thanks, everybody.
to Nora. Out to the right wing. McConnell outside. And here's Turner. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A moment here for an injury report. Let's get an update on Tyrese Halliburton. What's his status, Allie?
Hey guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pacers. He said the X-ray hand series revealed a non-displaced hairline fracture to the finger. Not good. A return tonight is no longer in the cards. The question now is this a multi-game injury? Something that's yet to be determined. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Here's Brissett following the bucket by the Celtics. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Nimhart, he's checked in for Nora. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum's checked in. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. McConnell against White. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from White.
When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
Williams is checked in for Boston. That one's no good.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Brissett. 5 on the clock. Back to McConnell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Indiana, T.J. McConnell. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Pritchard's checked in for White. Hits both from the stripe. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Pritchard. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum from long range. He buries it from 3.
3 points.
Tatum's got 15.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And that'll that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 8, and we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Williams in at the 5.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. They trail by 11. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Pass to Hield. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, these are the types of opportunities his team tries to generate for Buddy Hield. He is just so efficient as a jump shooter.
Here's Pritchard. And here's Smart. Williams on the wing. Turner covers. 6 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Smart finds Brown. Off target at the rim.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Now here's Hield. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Duarte, he's checked in for Indiana. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Duarte. 6 on the shot clock. Brown with the block.
Wow, twice on the pipes. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
The assist.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Hield. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Turner with it. Outside Hield. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Hield's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Buddy Hield doing it all right now for his team. This guy is percolating a little bit.
Pass to Horford. Inside. Here's Williams. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Indiana's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Neesmith. Horford covering. Here's Duarte. Now Hield. Over to the wing. Launches a 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside, Brown. And the jammed by Brown.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
Hield against Tatum. The ball's knocked loose. Hield against Brown. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Shoot two.
The first one falls.
Boy, guys, what extraordinary growth from Jaylen Brown over the course of his young career. Tighter handle, consistency from deep. This guy is serious about his craft, and it's paying dividends.
McConnell, he's checked in for Nembhard. The Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in for Pritchard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Hield against Tatum. Poke loose. Outside Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Tatum. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Celtics with the lead. Beyond the arc. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
Now here's Hield. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
So it's Boston now. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now here's Tatum. Knocks it loose. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now the Pacers on the move to stop the run. McConnell finds Hield. Here's Nesmith, defended by Brown. Pass to McConnell. It's Dorte on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Celtics.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Tatum against Hield. It's Dorte on the wing. Out left to the wing. Turner for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. So we see the Celtics taking the W here.
The end of the game.
Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much, guys. Marcus, your competitive spirit is infectious. Talk about what you bring to this team.
I'm just a smart. You know, we get a little stagnant on the offensive end, got to get in and move it. You know, I'm coming in, I'm driving, penetrating, finding guys. And, you know, you got a guy that can facilitate and find guys, you know, gets them feeling good, then they start making shots, playing defense, and things start falling. You know, that's always missing, just that little energy.
You got it. Thanks, Marcus.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.